Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to do some price predictions on Zilliqa. We'll have a look at some other predictions that people have given, and then I will give some price predictions to where I think the price could go in the future. First up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. So Zilliqa, which is ticker ZIL, it is currently ranked number 51 out of all cryptocurrencies in the market. As a coin price today of 13 cents, we have a total supply of 14.2 billion, and currently in circulation it is just shy of 11 billion tokens. That is 52% of the entire supply which will ever be emitted. Market cap today is $1.4 billion. We are 3% up there. We've had quite a big spike in price recently. We was trading on some low levels for a while, but we'll have a look at it on the chart in a minute. If you're looking to get hold of some Zilliqa, Binance is the best place. It is getting close to 30% of the entire market volume there. If you're not on Binance already, then check out the pinned comment or the description. You'll find a link there. One final point before we move into some price analysis and have a look at people's predictions is the all-time highs, and that was 23 cents 3 years ago nearly now. So that was back on May the 10th, 2018. So if we take a quick run over some other people's price predictions here, in Coinpedia have a price here poised to hit $1 in 2021. I do believe that will happen, but we'll have a look at the charts in a minute. This is some short-term price analysis here. This is back from December, so it is slightly out of date. But it does say, will it hit the price of $1? And then it does give you many reasons why. We also have, remember that the ZilSwap V2 is scheduled for this year, so things are looking good. I do believe that will hit that at some stage. One other major point I want to look at here is Queen Zilliqa. She does say it could hit $4.67, but more likely to hit $2.70. There's a lot of fractals in place. We have the possibility of a parabola. And how does Zilliqa fit into this? As you can see, some very technical graphs here, which pretty much go over my head, but she knows what she's talking about. $2.70 could be a very achievable target. But like I say, let's have a look at the charts now and have a look what I think could potentially happen. So I will just begin by taking a look at Zilliqa BTC, and I just want to show you how undervalued this project is in Satoshis. Currently we are trading at 267 Satoshis. The all-time highs in a BTC pair was 2,506 sats, so we have got a long way to make up. If we just look at any price percentage from current prices up to those all-time highs, 829%. So we have got a long way to make up. If the BTC pair is 800%, I mean, obviously it's going to follow up on the USDT pair. So let's have a look at Zilliqa USDT. And I just want to start off on this time frame first, on the weekly time frame, and I want to put a fib from the top of a move all the way to the bottom for a retracement, and then we can look at targeting some of the fib levels extension. So as you can see, the lows was down here of March 2020. That's when we had the massive COVID dump, and ever since then we have been in a bull market. We're still a fair way off all-time highs. If we look at current prices here at just around 13 cents up to all-time highs, we have got a 75% move to make up. That could happen overnight, that could happen over a few weeks, but we just need to be wary that things are looking up and we could pump at any time. So what I will do after this little bit of prediction, I will do a little bit of price analysis and have a look at some potential areas that you can invest. So let's have a look at this. The main target first is breaking above 23 cents. After that, we then have some Fibonacci extension levels. If we just zoom right out, we have them all the way up to the 4.236, which is about 98 cents. Looking at some of these levels, they do hit a lot. If you look at the longer time frames, especially the weekly level, put the fib on from top to bottom and then look at your extensions. So really the first major target, once we do break above 23 cents, is 29, pretty much close to 30 cents. Then we have to look at these next fib levels. I honestly do believe that we will hit this top fib level at some point this year. I mean, if we just look at that in a price percentage from current prices, from there up to there, that's 600%. What if we did 800% on this pair, as the Zilliqa pair on the BTC got up to its all-time highs at 850%, I believe it was. That gives us a price of $1.25. So that is very, very possible in my eyes. You might look at that and think, not a chance, Andy. Not a chance we are going to push and pump that hard over the course of this year. But we have not had a full-blown alt season since late 2017, early 2017. If you just look at the Bitcoin dominance, that was the alt season of 2017. Bitcoin dominance dropped right down to 35%. I'm not going to say it's going to drop down to those levels again, but I do believe we will drop down below 57%, possibly even below 50%. And if that happens, keep your eye on the total too, because that is going up, and I do think we have got a long, long way to travel on this. I think we are going to be going into the trillions of dollars in altcoin markets. So that is what we need to happen. We need the dominance to continue to drop. Altcoins will rally, and we will see rises like you have not seen before. If you're new to cryptocurrency, you didn't see the pump to 2017, 2018. We have yet to see those pumps. I mean, we have had a good rise, don't get me wrong, but there's still a lot more room for improvement. So I do believe that I'm going to give a target of $1 for this year, close to that Fibonacci extension there. If we just put the horizontal ray on, and that will mark my target there of $1. So I will come back to this towards the end of the year, hopefully sooner, depending how the entire market goes. Bitcoin is currently pushing 50k and taking out on the alts a little bit, but things are looking good. Zilliqa has a lot of backing, has a lot of investors. 50%, I do believe, of the circulating supply is now locked into staking, so people are earning those GZILs. Things are looking good. This is one of my favourite projects. Pretty much wish I bought a lot more when I first bought my first stack, but that's not to worry about. I have got a nice holding now. So that is my prediction, $1. It is very close to that Fibonacci extension, the major one. You could put some further extensions on the target higher, but I mean, we could do a same move on the BTC pair. So that could also take us up to $1.26 at some stage. So that is a price analysis, the price prediction stage. What I will do is just jump into a little bit of price analysis. If you are looking at this project and thinking, I've not bought in yet, I'm looking to buy, then you could say, let's have a look at some areas to buy in. What I've just noticed here already is that we are potentially forming a bullish pendant, which could potentially break out very shortly. So we just need to monitor that and see what goes on. So we could break to the upside, we could break to the downside, but most of these that I've done recently have been breaking to the upside. So let's just monitor that. You could even go from there, to be honest. Take it right up there. So that you could even say, oh, we're going to break out from that position, but let's just monitor a price there and have a look at some potential areas that you could invest. So if we put the Fibonacci from this level here up to the top of the move, and then we look for retracements. We closely did a 61% retracement. That's when we had a Sunday, Monday dumpage. But if we are looking for potential entry points, I would target the 618 level still if we do break down at 12 cents. But you could also place some orders around here. I mean, we are currently at the 382 level, which is one of my favorite fib levels. So we could pretty much bounce out of this area very, very soon and start pushing up to that weekly resistance, which we did fail to close above at 15.4 cent. Once we do get a daily and a weekly closure above 15.4 cent, this is going to get sent all the way up to the all-time highs, and then things are going to get very, very interesting. So that is just a little bit of price analysis there and my price predictions for this coming year. So let's hope we can push up and hit $1. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you do have any questions regard to any projects you'd like me to cover, or just general crypto chat, jump into my Telegram group, which is the Crypto Troops. You'll find that link in a pinned comment and the description. Please make sure you do like this video, that you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.